make some noise and yell for him to come help us and set a trap for him.
We need some
Like
answers.
everybody come back up here and something like that, and hide around the corners and wait for him to come through.
What if he has no way to come through, though? What if this is like a prison of sorts?
How did he get in there? Is he the prisoner that's
Well,
supposed to be
there's
managed?
other rooms. The person who's actually in control of this lair that we are in could be in any one of the other locations that's here that we haven't explored yet.
Well, yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
We could just shout through the portcullis.
I just had a power outage. Everything shut down.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Didn't we determine that there's no way to get out from the inside?
I don't know if we haven't necessarily fully determined that. Not being able to go in.
I kind of looked around with the mirror, I guess. You know.
Did we notice? I know, Hork, you're setting things up. Did we notice another rope from the inside?
No, you did not.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so we could just call his attention from the outside without opening the portcullis. Get some answers.
I think it would be safe to assume that if those are prisoners in there, then the dwarf more than likely isn't there because he wants to be.
Right. I mean, dwarves are known blacksmiths, so they could just be forcing him to make the cages.
Tommy, are you streaming this?
Yep.
Good. Okay. I'm not going to fire mine back up then.
Okay.
It's too much work to go through.
So I'll stay here no matter what you guys do, because as a ranger, I'm just going to watch your backs.
Till I go in this next room and get beat up by another broom.
I have to go with you.
And throughout this whole conversation, the dwarf hasn't paid any attention to you whatsoever. He just continues with his work.
I wonder if the dwarf's another prisoner has been forced into making these things.
That's what I'm thinking.
Probably what it is.
Someone go talk to him.
Hey, dwarf. I do that.
I've got high diplomacy and
yeah, talk to him.
And
whatnot. You call to him, he doesn't even respond.
Oh.
Let's go in there.
Let's do
Somebody, yeah. Well, not everybody should go in. I'll stay outside.
I'm more worried about the mage that's going to show up any moment.
I mean, we don't. Maybe not go in so threatening.
That's what I mean. We
Anybody
open the portcullis,
right?
And say, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
Okay, so Ace has the diplomacy. We'll stand at the door so that way if it goes down, we can open it again for you to get out in case there's danger.
That would be nice.
Yeah, unless everybody wants to go in, and I'll stay outside and then just run. Because I mean,
and I'm not trying to move silently.
Okay, so somebody who can pull the rope and open it, do that, and we'll make sure that you don't get locked.
Oh, yeah, of course, I'm probably going to have to come down there to do that, ain't I?
Yeah.
Damn strength.
It's a little heavy, but you don't have any trouble getting it up. Eating the portcullis.
Hey.
No, you raise it, no problem. And again, he makes no notice of your presence.
If I start letting it go, doesn't seem like it's going to start going down on it. So,
yeah, if you let go of the rope, it'll start dropping again.
Okay.
I'm fine.
No, he's totally a prisoner.
I go inside there and I'm keeping an eye out to make sure that there's like nobody like resting or something like over in the corners to watch these
like
prisoners.
A guard.
Yeah. And then I come over and I say, hey, you, Joe Carpenter, what are you doing?
He continues with his work.
Does he look like?
I go over to him and I speak to him in Dwarvish and I say, "Hey, what are you doing, sir?"
Got a lot of work to do. Got to finish building, but you notice that there's like a glazed look in his eye, and he just kind of rambles about his friend Pseudo. He says Pseudo wants me to finish the cages. I have to finish the cages. We got to get the cages done.
What did he say? His name? Friend? Who?
Pseudo.
Okay.
Pseudo. Okay.
And I'll sort of translate these questions to him if anyone wants to ask him anything. I'll be the translator.
Is Pseudo an elderly human man?
Is Pseudo an elderly human?
He's a human. Looks kind of old, but I don't think he's all that old, to tell you the truth. But I got to finish these cages, so.
You said that there was a gnome male in the cages, right?
Yes. Yeah, there's a gnome male, a human female. Sorry, that power outage really threw me for a loop. The female. Please get me out of here. Please, you got to get me out of here. If you question her, she'll tell you that she's from the nearby village that actually sent you here. The gnome is just a traveling merchant. He looks a bit beat up.
Oh, my bad.
He looks scared, withdrawn, a bit paranoid.
If the gnome's a merchant, then he speaks common. So we should probably just tell him all. Look,
we should probably ask about a hobgoblin.
What are you doing?
Yeah, since I'm standing there. Good point. How did you guys end up here? Who brought you here? As I'm handing berries out to all of them.
Was that ogre?
Maybe we should let him out first, so that they're more inclined to speak.
The big ogre brought him here. Okay. What about the hobgoblin?
Well, no, it was the ogre. He brought us down here for that mage.
Oh, see, I knew there was something to do with the mage. Is he here? Is the mage here?
I don't know. I'm been trapped in here for a few days.
All right. Well, what do we want to do, guys? Want to just let them out? The path is clear for them to get out.
Yeah.
You might as well, especially if that girl's from the village.
Yeah.
Agreed.
All right. Simple locks for them to pick?
Now the gnome is pretty beat up. The locks on the cages, well, they're actual locks.
Okay.
Well,
a padlock kind of thing.
I asked the dwarf if he has the key to these locks.
No. And that's it. Just a very simple no.
Lady's gonna go crash. She's got to get up
to
early.
work in the morning.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. Good night, everybody.
Now you just have to play as Lady Awesome too, Tom.
Good night.
Good night.
I need voices.
Have
a good night.
Okay, guys. I'm going to bed.
All right, night, everybody.
Night. Thanks for coming.
Well, if you guys really want these people free, I guess I could try and break this dwarf's craftsmanship.
Why don't we let the lock pickers try and pick the lock before you potentially snap your sword? That's a possibility. You hit in metal, you could always break your sword.
Okay.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. I try and unlock the gnome's cage.
Okay. Roll it. Open locks. Yep. You put your little pick in there, and it's not a very complex lock, and you just pops right open.
Okay. And then there's 2 other prisoners, right?
He backs away from the door, actually, when you open it.
Okay.
Yeah, he seems to be a bit traumatized, this guy does. The gnome. No, it's just the gnome and the woman, I guess. I thought there were more, but I was wrong.
Okay. Then I'll also open that other lock. So
Yeah, one more roll. No, she's screwed. She's stuck in the forest for life.
You should have done the woman first. Try again.
As he's trying, I'm going to administer aid to the halfling. Or the gnome.
Gnome. What's that?
Can I try again?
Nope. They assume that it's beyond your ability until you level up. Yeah. Then when you level up, you can try it again because you've gotten better at roguing.
Does the other rogue have lockpicking abilities?
Yeah, all rogues do.
Where's the other rogue?
He's hiding.
He's doing his rogue thing.
You want me to try?
Yes.
All right.
Just don't ask him to do it quietly.
Yeah, you don't have to be quiet right now.
The dwarf is just continuing with his work. Finishes pounding in that board, goes and grabs another one. Yeah, you pop it open, no problem. Dwarf loosened it up for you.
Thank goodness.
Cool. Well, that's great, but now what? That ogre's up there.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, you got rid of him? Meanwhile, the gnome is just cowering in the corner of his cage. Now he's trying to get as far away from you as the bars will allow.
Let's just say he won't be causing us any problems anytime.
Had I known about this, I'd have taken the other arm.
Damn.
Now there is a right next to where you are, Mudakai. There's a little outcropping on the wall that you can wrap that rope around to hold the door open.
Oh, thank God. This is getting tiresome.
Sorry.
I wrap it around and I'm like, whew, now back to my post.
And then that broom comes and attacks.
As Dora whispers attack.
So, with the gnome being the way he is, he won't allow me to administer aid to him?
He doesn't, attack you or anything like that, but he's been very poorly treated. You can see lots of bruises and abrasions and cuts and whatnot. Like somebody beat the hell out of him.
I would just leave him there if he's not going to leave on his own. Maybe he'll leave once we go.
Try using my diplomacy on him and calm him down and try to bring him around.
Yep,
go ahead.
Oh. Yeah, you seem to calm him down a bit. He's not nearly as rambly and incoherent. And, you sure you're not going to murder me?
And I tell him, look, we got rid of the ogre upstairs, okay? We got rid of the hobgoblin upstairs. We've cleared the way through to get out of here. I point to Tommy and I say, he's going to help you he's going to check you out to make sure that you're not permanently hurt, or, if there's anything we can do, we're going to heal you up, and then we'll show you the way out.
But you're not going to hurt me, right?
Absolutely
that kind of thing
not.
goes on and on and on. Okay, yeah, he's calmed down a bit. He's not nearly as twitchy. Let's Tommy come in the cage. Ivy.
Yeah, I rolled a 19 for heal.
Yeah, he's intact. Just been very poorly treated. He does explain to you that the ogre roughed him up a bit before he brought him down here.
Give him some berries.
The woman
was
says,
thinking
I'll help him back up to the village.
Perfect.
Before they take off, I want to warn them that when you go up the ladder, there will be a really big wolf. He is my friend. He will help you out.
We also warn them about the tripwire and the missing rung on the ladder.
I want to get my hands on this ogre again.
He's gone.
Yeah. So we're gonna get our hands on this.
He's probably hiding
human.
from shadows that look like me.
Probably. We gotta find this guy and see what's going on.
Okay, over in the corner, you notice a dust mop that's looking at you very aggressively.
Oh no.
Okay.
Not again.
I say palm. No, it doesn't do it.
The dwarf continues his work. She helps the gnome up and mindful of the tripwire and follows him up the ladder to make sure he gets up there okay. It is quite a bit back to town, so it's a fairly long walk. So, yeah.
I send my wolf with them to make sure that they do get back to town safely.
Yeah, you'll have to actually go up and be close to your wolf. You have to follow them up to relay the instructions.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll walk through the poop again.
Oh no,
that's
we're out of the
right.
poop.
Yeah, that's right.
Do we want to smack this dwarf that's still working? Take his tools or?
I think he's probably charmed.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Bring the broom up to the poop room and have it sweep up.
Well, we don't got to go back to the poop room at all.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, but it could be
This leads right back to the cave.
could be a good way to get rid of those mushrooms.
Nah.
Well, yeah, go in there and just
we-
decimate the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Is there anyone who can get rid of the whatever, can figure out what's wrong with the dwarf? If it's a poison, a charm.
Lady.
Yeah.
Well, who's playing her character?
No one.
Nobody.
Darn it.
Yeah, you'd have to. Well, here, I can do a spellcraft check on her real quick.
Usually by glazed over eyes, it's a tell that somebody's been charmed. So we should just kill him, probably.
Yeah,
Why?
He's enchanted. He's gonna keep on working. We can lower the portcullis and call it a day.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or I can knock him out, and maybe when he wakes up, he's disenchanted.
He's
And
not
poof,
causing
he's
me any
inside
harm.
one of the cages.
Yeah, he's just going about his business. He's
not
really
hurting
paying any
me.
mind at all.
I'll leave him alone.
I don't think we have to worry about him. I say just leave him, let him be. Go ahead, keep making cages. Have at it.
We want to find the person who did this, so if that person comes back and questions the dwarf, let the dwarf tell him we were here. I'll deal with the man.
Yeah.
You could give him some spiked ale.
Ooh.
So we have one more path to check out.
Yep.
Does anyone want to check out the stuff on the tables? Actually, I'll check out the stuff on the tables.
I was doing that when we first got in.
Was there anything there?
Just the ambulance.
Do you want? Let me give you a more detailed description. What room is that? 3-3.
Does anything smell like chloroform?
I don't know. Let me put your nose down to it and you tell me.
Well, I believe they were brought here by the ogre.
Yeah, the tables contain the equivalent of what would amount to an alchemy lab.
Wonder if this is Gert's real room.
I bet this is where he makes his shinies to give the ogre.
I really just want to see if there's any documents or papers or anything that would give us hints or clues as to what this guy's doing.
The southern workbench has 4 books laying on it. one or two of them are open to various passages, but
Is there anything that has to do with necromancy?
if you're going to look specifically, the one of them has to do with silversmithing, one of them has to do with stone carving, and one of them has to do with rune inscriptions. The last one appears to be a diary of some sort.
Oh.
Ooh, take the diary. Or maybe not.
Is it written in a language I can read?
Common.
Can I read it? Or
Yep.
at least the page that it's open to?
Yep.